Welcome to SPM Polytechnic. Myself Sindhi Devi, working as a lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department. Today we'll have a video lecture on the development of hexagonal prism. Base edge parallel to VP. This is the condition. Now I'll read the problem. Draw the development of lateral surface of part P of the hexagonal prism, whose front view is shown in the figure. Only front view is shown in the figure. From that front view, they have given the solid name, that is the hexagon, and they have shown the front view. Now we have to draw the hexagon. Now this is the given problem, given figure in the problem. Here is the base of hexagon, here is the top face of the hexagon. How many vertical lines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is the center line. This is not shown here dark. Only 4 dark lines are shown. These are the dark lines. At the center, from this 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, one line is drawn. If I keep the protractor here in inverted fashion, measure 0 from here. Now if this is 30 degree, then what will be this angle? That will be also a 30 degree, 60 degree, and drawn one line here. This is the required portion of our development. This is the removed material. So they are shown the cutting actions on the front view. Now we have to decide a top view. This is the top view. This is the top view. The arrows are shown here. In this direction we have to draw the front view. These edges are parallel to VP. So we are observing this line. How many lines are seen from this edge? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Exactly these lines are back sides of this line and this line. So base edge is parallel to VP. This is the top view. Now first draw top view. This is the base edges parallel to VP. Project on the XY line. Draw the front view. Height is equal to 40 mm. First we have drawn the hexagon. Draw a circle. On x-axis keep the pointer here. Same distance we have to keep in the compass. Mark on the either side of the circle. Keep the pointer on one. Mark on the either side. And join these lines. We will obtain the hexagons. And these are the 4 dark lines. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we made the requirement of the given problem. These 4 dark lines are seen. Height of the hexagon. We have transferred the points. 1. This is front side point 2. This is 3, 4 and back side 5. Exactly behind this 3, and this is 6 exactly behind 2. Now we already know the development. Now here the cutting planes are acting at 60 degree at exactly at 20 mm. Take a protractor, keep it here. Here is the 0, 10, 20, 60 degree. Similarly, next, keep it in inverted fashion. Here is the center. From 0, measure this angle and draw this line. That are the cutting planes are acting. Now, what will be the development? The development of this hexagon is, you have to just point one mark here. What will be the length? Required sheet length, that is perimeter of the top. Perimeter means addition of all the sides. If this is 20, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, and 6 to 1. These are the 6 side rectangles of the hexagon, and that is the height is equal to height of front view. First, I have marked point 1. This is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 1. That is 20 plus 20 plus 20, 20, 20, 20. That is 120 mm. That is the length, required length. Now what will be the height? Height is equal to height of front view. 20 into 6, 120. And height is equal to height of front view. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 side rectangle. That is the lateral. Lateral means side rectangles of the hexagon. Now we have to transfer the cutting plane action points on the development. Here A, B, C, D, E, F, G I have marked here. E represent for 1 edge vertical edge or generator. B for 2 front side. Three, 4, 5, 6. Now we have to transfer these points. Here I have transferred the horizontal projection line. A point lies on vertical edge 1. So I have to mark that point on 1, 1. That is AA. Second, BC lies on B and C. Where is B and C? On 2, 2 and 6, 6. 2, 2 and 6, 6. This is the point F and G. They are on the vertical edge 3 and 5. Here this DC is not required because it is center line. Here is not required. DC is not required. Now it cuts. If you look clearly here, it cuts the top face. And that top face is named as, this is the top face. The cutting action line cuts at this point at the end, at some distance from this vertical line. So this point is named as H and I. And that H and I is like transferred, the line is projected in the top view and it is named I and H, which lies on the top face. This is the top face between 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. This is point I, this is point H. Now how to transfer these points? This is the most important key which in the problems, not only cutting plane cuts the generator but also cuts the top face. Now this point has been transferred. Here is shown the H point. The H point lies on which edge? 4, 3. This is the 4 and 3. This is 4 and 3. 4 and 3. Keep the pointer, metallic pointer of compass on point 4, on the edge 3, 4, on the edge 3, 4, take a distance from 4 to H, that the pencil pointer should be on the H. So I will come here on the development, this is the 4 point, compass metallic pointer here, and I will mark the point H here. Now I point. How I will mark the I point? Again same methodology. Which edge is there? I lies between 4 and 5. Where it lies? On the edge 4 and 5. Here is the edge 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Take a compass. Keep the metallic pointer of the compass on point 4. Keep the pencil pointer on the point I. This is the point I. Take that distance. Move to the development where we have kept a metallic pointer on 4. This is the 4 line here. And mark here. We will obtain the I point. This is the I point. Now join. Now we have to join the development, the required lines with the scale because they are flat surfaces. Here, first sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, and again this is the front portion 1, 2, 3, and 4. Up till this it is the front portion. From here it is the back portion, again coming on the same point. This is the required. Now we have to dark the generators. That is the retained portion of the object. Look at this figure. The base is not come under the cutting action. So base is dark. Here 1 to A is dark, 2 to B is dark. These dark lines are simply we have kept this vertical line dark only, which are seen in the front view. Now this face is our retained face, not comes under the cutting action. So this action is cutting this face. So this is the requirement of the development. If we fold it flatly and join 1 to A and 1 to A, we'll observe the front view in this fashion. Thank you.